I want to start with just maybe, I guess, a little bit of a rant. And I know the internet doesn't need another rant or like opinion taken for facts thrown into the mix. And this isn't that, I promise. I just wanted to stop by and say that there's a difference between feeling your feelings or holding space for other people to feel whatever they have as a reaction to all of the chaos that's going on, or like a different scenario where emotions are heightened. Everyone's entitled to their own reaction, but at the same time, they're not entitled to pull you into whatever their reaction is on any end of the spectrum. And as an empath and someone who's super sensitive to other people's emotions and feelings, I know that there's a lot of you that could probably use some grounding and help, like clearing out energy that's not yours, and opinions that aren't yours, and fear that's not yours, or dismissiveness that's not yours, out of your body and out of your energy field. And I want to just take this moment too, like as an awareness for ourselves, that whatever you think about what's going on in the world, it's not your job to convince other people to feel your feelings. And as an empath and as someone who like truly gives a fuck about other people and other people's well-being, it's also not your job to feel other people's feelings for them. And we actually can do more of a service by just allowing people to have their feelings and not taking it on into our body and get like super exhausted and burnt out, which is easy to do just in our regular day to day. And especially with all of this shit that's like swirling around. And the truth is, like, no one totally knows what's going on. So I know that in it of itself, will require some more grounding and deep breaths, and focusing on what we can control, which is like our body and our breathing and like our trust in ourselves, and taking the action you need to feel safe, and then also not trying to drag other people into the quicksand of your fear. Okay? So we're both trying to stay grounded for ourselves and for the people around us too. Something else I want to say about being an empath, like if you're here and you're a teacher or a healer or someone who knows that it takes a little bit of practice for you to keep other people's energy out of your field. I know that it's common practice in this industry or in these realms, I guess, to have the intention for other energy to stay out of our body or our field, like almost like a little prayer, like, please don't let any energy come into my field or into my body today. And we're actually going to take way more of a stand, instead of just hoping that other people's energy doesn't come into our body or our field. We're going to actually command that it does not come into our field, does not come into our space. That can be helped with this meditation that we're about to do, and also like get off the internet. Like watch this meditation and completely sign off, go on a hike, stop talking to people who are riling you up or freaking you out, either because they understand you or don't understand you, or you both have the same fears and then you just keep going back and forth on how afraid you both are. Let's stop. Like let's take as much time as you can to just be in your body and breathe. And it's going to help you stay grounded and keep all of your energy in the long run. Okay? So let's just take a couple of deep belly breaths. Inside out, you can shake out your shoulders. Get all the wiggles out. You can also do this, by the way, standing, sitting, lying down. You could just have this on in the background. You don't have to be in like a traditional meditation situation in order for this to work. So a couple deep breaths into the belly, and just right away start calling your own energy back into your body and back into your field. So it doesn't matter why your energy left or how long it's been gone, just start calling it back into your body and into your field. And right away, you'll probably notice some like tingling in spaces where your energy has been missing. And noticing the parts that your body immediately starts taking that energy in, drinking that energy in almost like a dry sponge that is finally being filled with water. And then as those spaces fill in, your energy will go to the next space in your body or in your energetic field that needs it. Good. And as you keep breathing your energy back into your body, also notice if you haven't taken one of my workshops or watched my videos or taken, just another class about energy with me before, when I talk about your energy field, I actually mean the space around you about 2 feet in every direction, like an arm's distance length around you in every direction, left, right, front, back, top, and bottom. That is all a part of your energetic field, and it makes like a little bubble, or some people have it like, it could also be like in your mind's eye, like covered in vines or plants or hot lava or a color. Like there's no rules as to like what your energy field looks like. But the point is that that space around you 2 feet in every direction is your space. And in an ideal world, we want only your energy in that space. Good. And then while you're here, consciously let go of any titles you have. So any titles you have at work or to your clients or to your bosses or to your coworkers, just like let that fall. And then all the titles you have to your family and friends. And then start to let go of maybe what you can't control. As much as you can, just try. Doesn't mean you have to get it right the first time, but just let go of anything you cannot control in this moment. Maybe even calling your energy back from fear or 1,000 what ifs, or your frustration for other people not agreeing with you or not having the same opinion as you. Just go ahead and call your own energy back from that. Good. And then thinking of that bubble all the way around you in every direction, your energy field, we're going to do a little scan of the bubble, and we're going to fill in any tears or cords or leaks, energy leaks, that are actually leaking our own energy to the world around us. And if you think that's crazy talk, that's okay. Just imagine, and it still works, even if you're just pretending that it works. So we'll start with the space above the crown of your head, about 2 feet up. So just connecting with that space and feeling into where your bubble would sort of start and stop above the crown of your head. And then in your mind's eye, start to work your way down the front side of your field. And just any place that feels hard to feel into, or you feel like there's a blank space, or it's just like almost like you can't imagine it, just stay there and call your own energy back into that space to help reinforce your energetic bubble. Good, and keep working your way down the front side of your bubble, and if I go faster than you or I'm going too slow for you, you can always go at your same pace or whatever pace works for you. And you're gonna make your way all the way down to the space underneath your feet. And then when you're ready, go ahead and walk yourself over in your mind's eye to the right side of your bubble, starting with the crown of your head and just working your way down the right side. Good, and as you keep going, you can take note of any pictures or colors or imagery or memories that pops up and just like notice what you notice. All of it's exactly right. And Cruz is coming over here to help us clear our energy. And then when you're ready, make your way to the back side of your bubble, scanning all the way from top to bottom. And if you're like me, it takes a little bit more to connect with your backside. Good, and then making your way to your left side, crown of the head, all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Calling in all of that fresh, pure you energy into your body and into your field. Energy that is truly you, allows you to trust your own intuition and to not feel lost in like the quicksand of craziness of what other people's fears or triggers are causing you to be afraid and trigger. Like, your own energy knows what to do and knows what you need. Good, and then go ahead and once you tap all the way down the left side, go ahead and feel the left side and the right side of your field meet in the center. And then feel your whole bubble all at once. And this is the space that you get to take control of. This is just you energy that lives in here from now on, or at least that's what we're working towards. And then from here, go ahead and take your thoughts or your focus down to your root chakra. And for people with uteruses and ovaries, the root chakra is between the ovaries. And for people without uteruses, uteri, the root chakra is down towards the base of the spine. And the color of the root chakra is red. So again, if you're like not into the chakra thing or you're new to the chakra thing, or like, what's that? Just imagine a red ball of energy towards the base of your spine. And just like you felt into your field, see if you can feel into all sides of that red ball of energy. So checking in with the front, the back, the left, right, top, bottom. Noticing what shade of red it is, or if it's hard to feel into that space, which is okay too, and just pretend that that red ball of energy is there anyways. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drop a cord down from your root chakra. So down from that red ball of energy into the floor or whatever you're sitting on, and you're going to send it down, down, down through different layers of the Earth's crust until it connects to the very center of the Earth, that like ball of lava. Once you feel your cord connect with the center of the Earth, bring your thoughts back to your root chakra and start to let go of anything that's not yours. So any fear that's not yours gets to go down the cord, travels down through the Earth and right into that hot lava where it's going to get neutralized and sent back to wherever it came from. Letting go of any guilt or shame that is not yours. Drop it down the cord and watch it fall down to the center of the earth. Letting go of all of the headlines that you've been reading and the Instagram posts of people claiming to be experts and for sure know things about whatever is going on. Just let go of all the noise, all the notifications, everyone else's opinion. Maybe also think about the idea of letting go of trying so hard to take care of other people or making sure that everyone else is okay without thinking of yourself. So this idea that you have to sacrifice yourself in order to help other people to make sure you're doing enough, maybe you could try to let go of or start to let go or soften the grip on that thought too. And then as the root chakra starts to clear and you send this energy that's not yours down the cord and it goes away back to wherever it came from, you can start to expand where you're clearing into the space surrounding the root chakra. So like in your pelvis or your low belly or your low back. And start to check into the nooks and crannies there, in the joints and your internal organs, just scanning, knowing that like whatever comes up is exactly right and there's no wrong way to do this. Letting go of any time you felt like you weren't enough, or if you currently feel like you're not enough, just let go of that. Anytime someone didn't see or appreciate your effort or recognize how hard you were trying, just let go of that too, when you're ready, if you're ready. Good, and as that space starts to clear out, you can move into your legs and your knees and your calves and your feet. And then into your torso and your shoulders. Checking in with the remaining chakras, your second, your third, your heart space. And your arms and your hands. And your throat. Anytime you weren't heard or you were afraid to speak or you spoke too much because you were afraid, just like let that energy go down the cord and to the center of the earth. Moving into where a majority of our anxiety lies, in our third chakra, that kind of like heady, ungrounded space. So letting go of things that the mind is gripping onto that is just not serving you anymore and is ready to leave. And the crown of your head. And then your whole body all at once. And then also start to feel into your whole field all at once, and also clear out anything in your field that isn't yours. It goes down the cord and to the center of the earth. So you can do another little scan, just like we did with the outside of the field. Good. And then when you're ready, and you can stay here as long as you want to, but when you're ready, you're going to go ahead and let the cord drop and watch it fall down to the center of the earth. And then go ahead and seal your field around the place that the cord went through. So now you have your whole bubble again. And then we're going to start to set your field at a bright white light. And this field acts as a filter, both to keep out any energy that's not yours or any energy that doesn't serve you, And it also keeps in your own energy. So the pure, clean you energy that is connected with your intuition and grounded and is sure of what you're capable of and trusts your body, that energy stays inside of the field, and all the noise and anything that's not yours, any feelings that aren't yours, get to stay outside of the field. And this isn't a prayer, this isn't a wish, this is like a hard boundary where we're like, this is the space that I'm taking command of, and this is what I need in order to feel safe and sure. Good, and then while we're still here, let's just take another moment to call our own energy back in from anywhere else we've left it. And remember, we have that filter, so anything coming in is our own pure energy. So calling that back into the body, calling that back into your field. And I like to finish with imagining the sun in the sky filled with all of my own pure, clean energy pouring down onto my field and onto the crown of my head. And just like you would feel the warmth from the sun on the top of your head, start to soak in your pure, clean energy from the top, and then letting it like drip down like the warmth from the sun, or like honey dripping down the outside of your field and then seeping into your field and your body itself. Good, and you can stay there as long as you need to. You can leave the sun above you as you go throughout the day, the rest of your day today, and when you start to feel panicked or confused or like you don't know what's going on, just remember the sun above your head in the sky and try to ground down. You can always run through that little clearing and do like a mini version of that for yourself. And also too, as an empath, just remembering that like you can contribute the most by staying in your body and not taking on other people's emotions, so that your energy lasts longer and your ability to stay present and grounded and healthy can be more sustainable, rather than taking on everyone's energy as a way to try to relate to them or show that you care. Show that you care by staying in your body and taking care of yourself, and then operating from that place inside your bubble. All right, thinking of you, sending you love and breath. Yeah, talk to you later.